guys, B Haynes here. So today I'm going to be doing some product testing on different types of makeup brushes. I'm going to be comparing some drugstore brand brushes versus MAC brushes versus some craft store artist brushes. I do have to say that all of the products in this video are brushes that I have purchased with my own money. So there are no sponsor provided products or advertiser provided products in this video. So it's completely unbiased and I'm just giving you my honest opinion, and hopefully it'll help you decide what you should or maybe shouldn't spend your money on. So first up, I'm going to do Ecotools, and this is the bamboo bronzer brush. If you saw my last video, I just brought these brushes yesterday at Rite Aid, and this is my first time purchasing Ecotools. And you can see that this bronzer brush is actually like a giant size kabuki brush. The handle is probably about 5 inches long. The brushes are really soft and really dense. And Ecotools, everything that they make is earth friendly, so they don't use any like natural hair, like animal hair, anything like that. So all of the brushes are made from Taklon, but it's super soft. Like, this brush is awesome. I personally wouldn't just use it for bronzer. Like, this is a great all over face brush, like a kabuki brush. So the closest brush that I have to this one is the MAC 182, and you can see they're about the same in size. This one's new and this one's about 2 months old, and it's been washed a lot, so it's not as, you know, the bristles aren't as dense, they're not as compact. And then you can see them side by side. So the barrel is like the same size in width. They're pretty much the same size, except this one is about 4 inches longer. Now this MAC brush cost me about I'm going to say between like 35 and 40 bucks. And this brush costs $10.99. I definitely say this is a good buy. The bristles are really soft. And actually the long handle, for me, because I have long fingers, makes it like easier to maneuver than the kabuki brush. So I really love this brush. So the bamboo bronzer brush definitely gets 2 thumbs up. Next up, I bought this Ecotools 6-piece brush set. So it came with 6 brushes and this like little canvas brush roll, which I'm not very likely to use, but it's kind of cool that it came with it, so that's like a bonus. So the brushes that were in there, you get 5 brushes. Now this is like a powder brush. You get a concealer brush, an eyeliner brush, a shadow brush, and a brow brush. This powder brush, the closest one I have to this is this e.l.f. Total Face Brush. So this e.l.f. brush, I believe I paid like maybe $2 for, and it's not very soft. It's been washed a few times, and as it's been washed, it has come out in kind of bad shape, and it lost its form, and it's turned like really scratchy. Now this Ecotools one is really soft. The brushes are, the bristles are like really soft, and they're really packed and condensed. It's not as full as I would like, but it's super duper soft. And again, you know, it's made from Taklon. So it's about less than a ½ inch longer than the e.l.f. brush, but I'm gonna say that's a pretty awesome brush. I love the texture of them. Next up is the concealer brush. So I bought this concealer brush a long time ago at Target. I'm not sure of the brand, but it has the foundation brush and the concealer brush all in one. So if you compare the 2 concealer brushes, this one's kind of slanted, I guess, to, you know, get under your eyes, get all the angles, and this one's just round. It's really flat, but it's really soft, and I think it would pick up a good amount of product. I actually like the rounded tip better than this angled tip because that doesn't always work well on different parts of my face. And it's about a ½ inch shorter, but that's because this one has the foundation brush on the end. The next one is this brow brush, and I can't find my MAC brow brush, but I have this brow brush that I actually got like in a makeup set like years and years ago. There's nothing usually, you know, impressive about a brow brush. It's pretty standard. You know, they have like the tougher bristles for your brows, and then like the little lash comb, which I never really use. Maybe I should, but I don't. So there's nothing super interesting about that. It's, you know, if you need a brow brush, they're all usually the same, so I like that one. As for the, let's see. Okay, so now this is the shadow brush. Now this one's like a little flat for me. It's not super full. It's just really flat. This one's actually good for putting on like cream shadow. This probably wouldn't do very well for me for like powdered shadows or pigment. It's just really flat. There's nothing super interesting about it. I actually have an e.l.f. shadow brush, which I like better. This one's about an inch shorter, and this e.l.f. brush costs $1 at Target. I don't know if they're always $1, but they were $1 like around Christmas time. The bristles are softer than this one, and they're fuller, and it really like gets the product on your eye. I know that you need like a maybe a flatter and you know, tougher bristles to pack product on your eye, so this one may be good for that, as far as cream shadows and maybe packing pigment on top of your primer. So it's not bad, but it's not my favorite. And then it has this eyeliner brush. Now this is the MAC 266. The paint has wore off the bottom. I got it wet and the paint came off, but the brush still works the same. So they're the exact same length. The Ecotools brush is a bit wider. The MAC brush is very skinny. And as far as the actual brush head, the Ecotools one is a little bit larger, and there's more bristles, which isn't necessarily a good thing, because you want like the bristles to be really thin to get a really fine line and get really close to your eye. Now the bristles are really soft, and the MAC bristles, they're pretty soft. They're stiff at the end, I guess, to kind of maneuver over your lash line. And these are pretty stiff at the end as well. So this one's not bad, but it's probably better to have a little a thinner brush and to have less bristles than that one has. Let me see. And then I also bought the eyeshadow brush. Now this is the fuller brush. This brush costs $3.99. And here it is out of the package. It is really full and super duper soft. Like, this is really soft. So the two brushes that I have that are closest to this one is the MAC 227. Now this one is definitely more narrow. It's definitely smaller than the 227, but it's the same, you know, mop head shape, and it's about a ½ inch shorter than the 227. But the MAC brush is stiffer and fuller, and it definitely gets all over your eye. But this one does a pretty good job as well, and it really does a good job of getting in the crease. Now I also have this Loew Cornell ½ inch 270 Maxine's mop. I bought this at Michael's. I believe it may have been like $5.99 or something like that. And this is a mop head, like a goat hair mop head brush. You can see that. and it's just a basic artist brush. And it's super soft as well, but it's not as full as the Ecotools brush. And it's about maybe a little more than an inch longer than the Ecotools brush. So I'd say definitely this Ecotools brush is awesome. It's getting in the crease really well, and it also does all over your eye. And this Loew Cornell brush, since it's thinner, it's better at getting in the crease. It's not doing as well going all over my whole eye. So I'd say this one, if you want to get in the crease more, go to Michael's and pick up one of these. This one does a great job, and it costs $3.99. And of course, the MAC 227. I'm not sure what I paid for this. I believe 20 some odd dollars. So if you want to save some dough, you may want to pick up the Ecotools one. And then my last brush, I believe, this brush I actually picked up at Marshall's in the clearance section, and I'm so sad because they only had one. They had no other brushes, and they always have, like, you know, random things on clearance, and I just happened to see it. So it was $3 on clearance. It was originally $5.99, and this is, you know, an angle brush, so it does your contouring around your face with your powder, or normally like your bronzer or highlighter. I mean, it's by Gotta Be Urban. This is the packaging, just regular, you know, plastic packaging, not really reusable. So I'm gonna look up this company. GottaBeUrban.com is the website. And I thought the brush was like so cute because the bottom is snakeskin. It's not real snakeskin. It's like some snakeskin applique. But it's really super cute. And these bristles are like the softest ever. This is like the best $3 angle brush, I think, on earth. I have a angled bronzing brush by e.l.f. And this was like $2 or $3 at Target. It's not bad, but it's definitely stiff. The bristles are like really scratchy. They're about the same, I mean like the exact same size, maybe a centimeter different. And the handle, I mean, is almost exactly the same. But as far as the texture of the brushes, like this one is awesome. I'm not sure if it's synthetic or no, it actually is. It's a synthetic brush. But it's really super duper soft. Like, it really glides on your face. This e.l.f. brush, not so much. So this would be a better $3 spent than this one. And I believe that that's it. So hopefully that helped. If you have any other suggestions or any drugstore brand brushes that you found that you like, or any artist brushes that you found that you like, that you want to compare to a more expensive brush or a MAC brush, hit me up. Leave me some comments or do a video reply, and don't forget to subscribe. Also check out the website www.prettyprchick.com. I'm going to be doing music and makeup giveaways all month long for the month of May. And that's it. So until next time, see you guys.